Hello everyone, this is Hambu from Cloud Tech. Hope you guys are doing well. I am also doing well. Today we'll learn about how we can automate our application to stop and start in non-business hour so that we can do lot of cost saving. So for that, what I have done here, like I have created one PPT and let's jump to that PPT. So before that, I would like to thanks everyone for joining this today's session and hope at end of this session it will really help to you guys like how your organization can make like a lot of money savings, right? Lot of cost saving how the organization can do. And especially if this use case, if it is a dev and QA people are using AWS, right, for their development or for their testing, right? So that for the non-business hour they can stop their services or instance, and in business hour they can come up automatically, it should come up, right, so that they can use it, right? So for that particular purpose it will really helpful to like are working on this AWS like a day one QA, and also it will be really helpful to the organization also, like organization will do a lot of cost saving, and dev and QA also will automatically, it will start and stop, right? So they no need to bother about. So how we'll do that? Like based on some tag, we'll specify some tag on the EC2 instance by using that those tag only. This automation, like whatever we will do today demonstration, right? This automation will pick up those instance and it will manage this life cycle. Okay. For this today demo, like what all thing we'll use, like we'll use like Boto 3 for Python, like SDK, which is provided by AWS. And we'll use the Lambda function. We'll talk about what is the Lambda function also in deep details. And then we need some apps or API server, right? Or EC2 instance. And then we will use like CloudWatch for CloudWatch, like a CloudWatch rule and CloudWatch event. Okay. I'll talk about more details. Okay, so let's talk about what is the Lambda. Lambda is like a serverless architecture. Why it is a serverless? Like without any managing server or any EC2 instance, right? You can run your code easily. So for that purpose only, we used to tell like it is a serverless architecture. And by using this serverless architecture or by using this Lambda, right? Now nowadays in AWS, more than 200 plus services you can trigger, and you have to pay what you are using. So that also one good benefit, right? And what purpose basically we use, like I said, like if your organization want to run the services in business hour, and they don't want to run in the non-business hour to make the cost saving as well as those instances will be stopped, right? So for that purpose, if they want, they can use this whatever automation today we are talking about, right? That automation they can use it. It will really helpful to them. Which all component basically we'll use today, like I said, we'll use the AWS Lambda and IAM role. Basically what purpose we are using IAM role, like we have to specify it like to the Lambda, right, which all services they has to run, right, on the virtually, right, and like EC2 or trigger the Lambda function, those things, right? And then CloudWatch log group, basically we need to troubleshoot like Lambda, like I said, it is no server, right? But we have to troubleshoot or we need to debug, right? If anything goes wrong, where we have to check the logs, right? So for that purpose, we are using here CloudWatch logs group and CloudWatch event rule. Basically, we are using for triggering the Lambda function, what time it has to trigger, when it has to trigger, and what it has to do, and which Lambda function it has to trigger, right? Those purpose basically we are using this CloudWatch event rule. Okay. So these are the steps we will follow today. First, we will create one Lambda function. First we will create one IAM role and policy, then Lambda function. Then we'll create a CloudWatch event that triggering rule, right? So let's go to the AWS EC2 console. And I have already two EC2 instance here. One is the like I don't have any tag here. I didn't specify any tag. And other one I have which is top state, right? So I have a tag like. Let me show you the tag. One is the automatic on and automatic off, right? These two tag I have and is true, right? Based on these two tag only this particular instance, it will do the automation, but whatever running other instance, right, it will not touch this automation. Okay. Why? Because like in your organization, suppose some application, they have to run like 24 into 7, right? We should not stop that. We should not start or stop. We should not touch basically those instances, right? So for that, we should not specify this tag name, then it will not touch this automation code, start and stop, right? So let's go to the IAM first. in role, create a one role. You not yet watch previous my video, right? Please guys take a look at that. So how we can create a role and what would be the benefit. So I have already explained in deep drive, so you can take a look. I will give that link in the video description so that you can take a look also there. There's some basic execution I want to give. Some basic execution that we give. Start. And these two I have given permission here. And then policy these two tag, it is optional. I will not touch anything. Let's clear that. Uh, this is for start, right? Same rule we can use EC full access. By one rule also it is sufficient to trigger, right? No need to create one rule. By using one also we can do that. Okay, start. Okay, maybe we can check. Cannot rename the name. Okay, let it be. Okay, by using this only start and stop, we will do that. And now let's go to the Lambda. Yes, sketch. Whatever name you would like, you can give it. And we are using Python today, right? So let's select Python here. And here the important thing, permission, we have to specify what the role has to take, right? So here I can give Cloud Tech Auto Start, which I created now. Oh, this role is there. Let me check. If it is there, then we can use this. System both is there, right? So to be okay, one role is there. We'll use this one only. Same role how we created, right? Let me show you that. What permission have? Same permission we have, right? So let me use that role. So the naming conversation it will be more easy. Okay. Then create that Lambda function. Advanced, I am not selecting anything. That is default as it is. Okay. And this is automatic start, right? So let me show you the code, what I have written, what this Python code basically, like I said, we are using Boto 3, right? SDK. By using that, we can connect AWS resources. Okay. So I am taking the EC2 client resource to make the EC2 instance connection, right? And this is the handler, Lambda handler. This is the entry point of any Lambda function. Whenever Lambda is triggered, right, it has to look this particular function. And after that, if you want any more function, you can specify it. But this function is the must. From here only, it will start triggering the Lambda function. Okay. Like I was talking about the tag, right? Based on this tag, it will filter those instances, which all instance has to be participate to this particular automation. Okay. And then we are making the start that instance, right? So let's copy this code and go to here, paste here. If you guys have any doubt or anything, please put your comment in that comment section. I will definitely address those. So our Lambda function creation is done. So now go to the Cloudwatch. Let's go to the Cloudwatch and let me meantime present in that EC2 dashboard. So go to the roles. We'll go by scheduling, right? So, and we'll go by pond. Now timing is here. What the timing? Now it's almost 1 o'clock, right? So I just a minute. Let me IST 1 PM means GMT 7:30, right? So I will start this this Lambda almost 7:30. What the time now? 1 PM IST. This is by default GMT, okay, 7:30, right? I will start 7:35. Okay. So let me give 35 7 star star. Okay, this is cron expression, right? Let me show you that cron, how the cron and what the looks, right? So cron basically total 6 fields. It will be there. First one is the minute. Second one is the hours. Then day of month. Then month and day of week and years. Okay, last one. So I have given some here example if you want to run every day 10 a.m. right, UTC, right? So that first one is the for that purpose. And if you would like to run every 6 p.m. right, every month through the Friday, right, Monday to Friday, right? Second one, and every 5 minutes Monday to Friday if you want to run 8 a.m. to 5:55 p.m. right, UTC that. And if you would like to run 3:30 every day, right? So that's the last one scene example, right? So let's go to our expression star, right? Total 6, right? So now it will 7:35 GMT, it will trigger this Lambda function. Okay. So let me add what Lambda function, automatic start, right? Start one, it has to trigger. And if you have any input, your Lambda function expecting some input, right? In our case, we don't expect need any provide any input. And but if you design any Lambda function which is need some input, then you can check JSON or plain text or whatever you want, right? So I will not select. I will then let me create this, give the role app start, something like that. You can give the description. Let's enable. Okay. So exact what time? 7:35. Now timing is in our India 1:05, right? Almost. So if it is a 1 p.m. 7:30 exact 5 minutes it will start. What we can see exact 5 minutes, whatever instance is stopped, right? We can see one instance is stopped, right? It has to start automatically. In the meantime, let me create for another Lambda function to show you so that in that in between time it will start automatically that EC2 instance. Now let's me go to the Lambda. Stop, something like that. Any name you can give, and then Python. Same rule I will use here, whatever we have. Okay. Setting basically what we have. These are the options we have, but I will not use anything. I will keep as it is. Here to create the Lambda here too, there are 3 different options. Use the blueprint. They have some user defined and the container image, but I am doing from scratch so that you guys will get clear idea on this. Yeah. So this Lambda creation done. So let me copy that top is to instance one code. It is deploying. So this is done. Now go to Cloudwatch. Get one more rule and scheduling. Okay. And 35 it has to start that EC2 instance, right? Then after 2 minutes, maybe 37 will start again stop the EC2 instance. Okay. So for that star, right? Now 7:35 GMT, right? It will stop. That again that EC2 instance, right? For that stop purpose, what Lambda we have here? Stop one Lambda we have created, and these all details I will not select anything. Let me give that. something like that, and create. Check here, right? So what the time we said, like now time is 12:57, right? So 7 means it's not even 1 also. So at least for start one, we can modify. Instead of 30 by 31 IQ. Okay. For the demo purpose, right? Otherwise, it will take time. We have to wait that much time, right? Instead of waiting that, for stop one, let me edit this one. So, like, let's see. Second, it will start automatically. The time conversation I have taken from here. If you want, you can check a look also this thing. Okay. So, and what else if I am finding anything? So this cron is very good, and by using that you can do like this is what the cron syntax, right? And this all we have already explained, right? So let me go to Cloudwatch logs group. As soon as the Lambda will trigger, right, it will generate the logs and it will place the logs here. Now nothing is there, right? So if you see, right, so let's trigger our Lambda first. Has to trigger. Okay. Has to trigger 7:31, right? GMT. 7:31 GMT. Right? It has to trigger. So the one, right? After 1 minute, it will not even 1 minute, maybe in few seconds it will start this EC2 instance. So just wait some time. So I will give all the description details in the description, and if you guys need this code also, put your comment. I will give you that code link also in that video description. If you anyone need this code, okay. And I hope this session will really help you guys to make like almost 60 to 65% cost saving. Definitely it will happen in your organization, and it is a very nice features to learn the Lambda as well as like how we can do the automation, right? So both the purpose it will be really helpful. And since now this Lambda function is done, right? To Lambda, maybe in my next video or maybe one more Lambda function I will create. Then I will go to the step function. Trigger. Now it is started running. If you see, right? I hope. See, it started triggering. From stop to start, started running state. It will come. It's now it is a pending, right? Whenever we are launching instance, right? First it has to go to pending state. From the pending, it will come to running, right? So it was stopped, right? So if you see now it is started. For stop one, what the time we gave here? Check. It will stop again. 33 exact after 2 minutes, right? So now it is running both the instance, right? But now two instances running, right? Only this one, it was stopped, it started, right? It's very exciting, right, guys? So now if you see, right, now next Lambda will trigger to stop EC2 instance, this server, right? So let's see, do two are running, but it has to stop only this instance. So let's see. After 1 second, 1 minute, it will start. So 33, right? So just wait few seconds. Now it is initializing. Time I will explain the code also in deep details. Let's just come. So this is the filter, Lambda filter. Instance state name is a running state, and then instance like this is the like from the EC2 resource, right? Whatever we have taken, right? From there we are just passing the filter. If you want like all the details, right? AWS, like if you search in AWS S3, sorry, not a Boto 3 SDK, right? All the details you will get all the details. This all the S3 related to like not only S3, like Boto 3 related all this SDK, right? All the details you can get API reference, everything you can get it here. Like how you have to get the client issue to client, how you have to make the call, all these things. Okay, so let's see what it is happening in our instance. Now it is both a running state. What the timing now? Ready. Now it has to start, right? It will in some time, it will maybe in few seconds, it will be stop state. It will first one, it has to go away. Has to pick up 33, right? So 3 means what should be the IST? 1, 3, right? So check the code. Has to pick up. Why it is not working? Stop and start. Both it's started, right? So it's not updating. Not to stop. Check the logs. Here a syntax error is not supported between the instance and list, right? Because of this, it is if you see, right, like this. Oh, this is also one good thing. Like here some syntax error, since because of that it is not stopped, right? So let me recorrect that syntax error thing here. So let's start one, right? Okay. So this is also one good thing, like guys, like how we can make that what we called troubleshoot, right? So this is also one good thing. So it's triggered at the exact time, but since the syntax error was there, right? So that's why it got stopped, right? So let me correct that. Some syntax error I have made here mistake. So let me quickly correct that Lambda function. So go to the Lambda again, auto stop, and here what we can change it to length and 0, right? Then we should say just a minute, just change it to here to there, and if it is 0, right, means there is no instance, right? So we can specify something like that. Okay. So let me update my code also there. Start on my character, right? So let me just deploy this and quickly 18, right? Exactly 9 will trigger this stop one. Okay. So let me just rule edit one more quickly. This is auto start, not auto start one. I want auto stop. Okay. So let me edit this and I will change to like timing 709, right? So let me 09 39, right? So let me change to 739 and update. So let's see again if it, oh, it is already 39. Timing is gap is there. Let's see. So let's see. Since some timing gap is there, right? So it won't pick, I guess. So better change it to time. Increase some more time here. Stop one, right? See now. So this is one good thing, guys, like to troubleshoot, right? To debug also, you will get some idea, like if anything wrong, how we can check the CloudWatch log, all this thing, and what all the error, right? So that also it will be really help to you guys, I hope. So this is in my program, right, I make that syntax issue, right? So that is like in that way we now we came to know like how we can troubleshoot that error, all these things. So now our stop one, it will start exactly 30. It's 11, right? 111, right? 740. So now it's a 10, right? After 1 minute it will stay here. This 11, it is 11. So it has picked up again. It is happening now. Again, box. This is the latest one. It's trigger, right? So let me check. It's triggered already. So now it is a stop, right? So if you guys see by these logs, right, it is triggered already, and it is it's got some thing, right? What we are printing, right? So instance is got which is required to stop, right? So if you see now, I was running 2 instances, right? So now one is the stop, but other one it didn't touch anything, right? So like this way we can do this automation, guys, and hope whatever today we have done, right, this will really help you guys. And if you like, please subscribe my channel, and it will really helpful to me. And let's see We'll see you guys in the next session. Okay. Thanks. Bye.